The Slumbering Sands event is happening from Friday, June 7th at 10 a.m. to Wednesday, June 12th at 8 p.m. This event will be the first time we see Slakoth and its evolutions with that visor, and they can all be shiny, as well as Komala's shiny debut, so the first chance to get shiny Komala in Pokemon Go during this event. So definitely good ones to get out there and hunt. Komala does not come around very often. We've only seen it a few times since it's been out, so that one will be very rare. And then Slakoth with a visor, hard to say when or if it will ever come back, so this might be one of the only chances to get that one as a shiny. So let's go over all the event details so you're best prepared to get shiny Slakoth with a visor and shiny Komala. We'll start with the bonuses, where we are going to get 2 times catch XP. So if you're still working on grinding XP, this is a good event to go out and play. Now, in terms of how you can get shiny Slakoth with the visor and shiny Komala, they are going to be out in the wild. So let's take a look at those wild spawns. We are going to see Psyduck, Slowpoke, Drowsy, Mareep, Slakoth wearing a visor, Oranguru, Sandygast, and then rarer encounters for Mana and Komala. Everything there except for Sandygast can be shiny. Now, Komala, a rarer spawn there, so that one might be hard to hunt. However, looking at the field research, we are going to see it in there as well. So for field research encounters during this event, we're going to see Psyduck, Drowsy, Mareep, Slakoth wearing a visor, Oranguru, Sandygast, and then Komala. Now, if you're hunting shiny Komala, this will probably be one of the best ways to do it in the field research, because Pokemon from research have a higher IV floor, so their IVs can't be below 10, 10, 10, and that means you have a better chance at also getting a hundo. And then if it happens to be shiny, well, now you've got yourself a shundo. But there are also going to be a couple other ways to get encounters. Now, for this event, we are going to have Snapshot encounters. I'm guessing that will be the 2 featured Pokemon, so you'll probably have a chance to either get an encounter with Slakoth with the visor, or with Komala once you do those snapshots and you get a photo bomb. Another free Komala shiny check you can get is by completing the collection challenge. So there will be a collection challenge for this event. If you complete it, you will get Stardust, XP, and an encounter with Komala, so one more free shiny check there. Now, if you want to spend a little bit of money hunting that shiny, there is a $2 USD paid timed research that will get you a Komala backpack, as well as some encounters with Komala, Slakoth wearing a visor, and then some Stardust, XP, silver pine-nut berries, and a few more items. Now, in terms of whether this research is worth it, only really worth it if you want that Komala backpack item. Otherwise, I'd say skip this one. Getting the couple extra encounters and the items that it comes with, not really worth that $2. There will be another timed research that is kind of free, and I say kind of because it's only available to those who have the Pokemon Go++, so you do have to have bought that device to get this timed research. But if you already have it, you don't have to pay anything more. Just log in during the event and you'll get an extra bonus research. You are going to get another encounter with Snorlax wearing a nightcap, as well as Slakoth wearing a visor, and then an encounter with Komala as well. And of course, all of those, including that Snorlax, can be shiny. So if you've got the Pokemon Go++, definitely log in during the event hours, complete that research, and get those shiny checks. There will also be showcases for the event as well. I'm not sure whether they're going to be Komala showcases, Slakoth showcases, some mix of both, or maybe just normal types in general. But either way, save some double XLs, throw them in some showcases, work on that showcase medal, because remember, when you get to 50 showcase wins, you get that avatar pose reading a book, and then when you get to 100 showcase wins, you get an encounter with PhD Pikachu. All right, now let's talk about whether any of these Pokemon out during this event are any good, starting with Ampharos, which evolves from Mareep. Now, Ampharos has a Mega in the game, so you might want to get some good IV ones of that if you don't already have one for the Mega. We also have Slowpoke, which evolves into Slowbro. That also has a Mega in the game, so if you don't have good IVs of that, might want to go after that one. Palossand, which evolves from Sandygast, can be a spice pick for Ultra League. And then Slacking from Slakoth is a good gym defender, and it can be shiny and will have a new costume. So if you can get that, definitely a good one to put in some gyms. You get to flex that one often, show it off in your gyms around town. And then we have Komala. Now, Komala, not meta relevant at all, not good as a raid attacker, not good for GBL. But again, this is its shiny debut, so definitely a good time to go after it. Don't think this one is going to be coming out too often, so I do think it will remain a pretty rare shiny for quite a while. All right, now let's go over some tips, starting with the best Mega to use. Now, if you're going after Slakoth and Komala candies, they're both normal types, so you can use one Mega for both of them. Use a normal type Mega, so that means you could use Mega Pidgeot, Mega Kangaskhan, or Mega Lopunny. Now, remember to use whichever Mega you have at the highest Mega level, as that will get you the most amount of candy and the best chance at Candy XL. And then if you're going after almost any of the other Pokemon out during this event, Most of them are Psychic types, so you definitely want to go with your best Psychic type Mega. That includes Mega Alakazam, Mega Slowbro, Mega Gardevoir, Mega Medicham, Mega Latias, Mega Latios, or Mega Rayquaza. And again, use whichever one you have at the highest Mega level. And like I said earlier, if you're still grinding XP, make sure to throw on a Lucky Egg and work on those excellent catches, as you'll get 4,000 XP per excellent catch, and that means you can rack up a lot of experience in a very short amount of time. And then finally, I've got a tip here if you really want to go after that Komala and Slakoth with the visor shiny, and that is to not catch them until you find the shiny. If you haven't caught either of them, Slakoth with the visor specifically, not just any Slakoth, or Komala, that means it will stay as a shadow on your nearby. So that little thing in the bottom right-hand corner where it shows Pokemon, that's your nearby. Those are Pokemon that are close to you. You can click on them, it will show you which Pokestop or gym that they are close to, and then you can go there and find the Pokemon there. Now it's very useful to keep them as a shadow because that means they will show up before other Pokemon, even Pokemon that are closer to you. So that means you will be able to see them from farther away, and you will be able to hunt them more, get more shiny checks. Now you might be thinking, what about the ones from field research? I don't want to miss out on those, and you don't really have to. What you can do is get that field research encounter, go into the encounter, don't catch it, and then leave, and that means it will put it in your field research encounter stack, which is that smaller bar at the top. If you don't know, you can stack up to 100 Pokemon in there, so you could get up to 100 Pokemon from these field research encounters during the event. Don't catch them until it's near the end of the event. If you still haven't found the shiny then you can go through them, catch all those field research encounters, you'll still get your dex entry, you'll still get your Slakoth with a visor, but by waiting until the very end of the event to catch them in the field research or in the wild until you find the shiny, you then have the best chance of being able to hunt them down in the wild and get that shiny. Now the one other thing to think about is, of course, you will miss out on some candies for them. For Komala, that doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't evolve, it's not meta relevant, so you don't really need candies to power it up unless you want to level 50 it just for fun. Slakoth is a little bit different because you might want to power it up to use it in gym, so that's up to you to decide. But if you really want to go hardcore hunting for those shinies, that is the best way to get the most amount of shiny checks in the wild. All right, everybody, that's all the info I have for this video. I do want to give a quick shout out to Sakura Art here. You may have noticed we have a new profile picture and a new banner. They designed it for us. Awesome stuff. Very excited to have it. I feel these better represent the channel now. And also, two more quick shout outs to Body on a Planet and to Kate, who are our mythical members on the channel. We did recently launch memberships on the channel. Nothing's changing, still staying free, all the same videos, all the same live streams. These memberships are just a way for those who want to do a little bit extra to be able to do a little bit extra. All that money will go back into the channel. It will help improve things. Hopefully it will make it so that I can do more live streams, which is the goal. And then also they will get a few perks. Everything that was added for the memberships is all just brand new stuff, little extra perks here and there. And of course, the best way to support the channel is always subscribing, liking, commenting, coming to the live streams, chatting, lurking, all that kind of stuff. Super helpful, and it's all of you who have done those things that have made this channel possible and have gotten us to where we are today, and have honestly made my dream come true. Like, this is amazing. I never could have imagined that we would get to 5,000 subs. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there, and we will probably pass it this week or next week. And just the fact that that's happened so soon, it boggles my mind. It honestly does. And I am very grateful to all of you who have watched the videos, subscribed, liked, commented, come to live streams, all that stuff. I honestly can't say that enough. Thank you so much. Lots more to come in the future. And if you enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like button and subscribing for more Pokemon Go news, tips, and live streams. And if you want more Pokemon Go content right now, check out one of the videos on screen. Happy hunting. I hope that shiny Slakoth with a visor and shiny Komala find their way to you during this event. And we'll see you in the next one, friends.
I've got something incredibly funky.